All right, nerds, let's get into this segment for the day, okay? Here we are, back at it again with Ethan Klein and what is this guy? I almost called him Trisha Paytas. They are just as toxic together. They just agree with each other. So yeah. Anyway, Hasan, other Trisha Paytas, that's their names now. Anyway, Ethan and Hasan back at it again with some more Joe Rogan stuff. Listen, man, I will be honest. I like Joe Rogan. And I think he's just because I think he's just a cool guy. He's a man's man. But I think the biggest reason is because he's not a divisive guy. Like, honestly, every time you see something from Ethan and Trisha Paytas too, it's always just like so angry and aggressive, and it's such a turnoff, and it's frustrating, and he gets it wrong anyway. I mean, like Hasan, literally, the other day, Hasan made like a fucking whole confrontation with Tumad, when he agreed with Tumad. That's the craziest part, right? Hasan was like having a meltdown about the CDC changing the days before you can go back to work from 10 to 5, right? And Hasan publicly was like, "Guys, this is the corporate bullying." And I was like, possible. It is possible. I wouldn't doubt it, right? And Tumad's perspective was like, "Hey, listen, the CDC regularly balances like public health and the economy." Right? Did Hasan talk to Tumad? I don't think so. He dodged Tumad. He's like, "Come talk to me on stream," and then Tumad went to talk to him, and Hasan banned his name out of the chat. So, coward. But then this is Hasan's private message to Tumad. "Oh, I mean, I still trust the CDC, but of course capital has more influence than anything." Well, okay, but we know capital has an influence. And just to be clear, even if we lived in a communist society, the CDC would still have to balance public health versus the economy running. Like, you still need truck drivers on the road to move things. You still need infrastructure. I don't know if you'd call it an economy, because I'm not a communist, but you'd still need these things, But they might not be as bad, but still, I trust the CDC. Of course, capital has more influence than anything else. The way I see it, this is part of pure speculation. But they see the Omicron, we're calling it Omicron, is impossible to avoid and seemingly lighter, and that people are going to get it one way or another. If you're vaccine boosted, you're probably going to be fine. Anyway, so they're getting ahead of it by at least lightening the burden. It would have to, it would have an, what? Oh, lightening the burden it would have on commerce if everybody took it for 10 days off. So Hasan agrees with the CDC. Privately with Tumad, but publicly, he's grifting. I don't like the dishonest stuff. It's very, just what a turnoff. Of course, Ethan Klein jumped in there as well. Yeah, man, Hasan's just kind of embarrassing. Anyway, this is what I saw the other day on TikTok. Really quickly, though, before we get into it, very light plug. You see the icons? This is all my things. YouTube's still messing with me. It's taking like 3 days plus for anything to get monetized, if I'm lucky. Or not even monetized, get reviewed for monetization. So, all the videos are up on YouTube like faster than they're going to be up or they're up on Facebook faster than they're going to be up on YouTube. So I would recommend following my Facebook. I know it's a boomer thing, but like, I've had like videos up for 3 days in monetization or review process on YouTube. Everything's up on Facebook. Just letting you know. I know that's silly, but anyway, back into this. Here we go. I saw this yesterday, actually this morning. Wow, it's been a long day. I woke up early this morning, and I had a little laugh, right? It says, Ethan says, "You say I'm unhealthy, yet Joe Rogan adjusted for output that has the same body type as me." Interesting. Now, obviously this is a joke regardless, but I thought that he wasn't serious about the joke. It's just kind of funny. I mean, you got Joe Rogan, like 60-something years old, I think, right? He's got a little 54. He's got a GH gut. That's very typical for athletes, professional athletes that are taking like GH. I know he may not be a professional athlete, but it is what it is. Whatever. So Ethan threw that out there. So yeah. I thought it was a joke, and then I started reading the thread, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!" So then he goes, "Joe Rogan, a steroid pinata who's got his fallen from human growth hormone, lectures people on health." Now, listen, you shouldn't go on performance-enhancing drugs, but if you do, most of the time, these people like Joe Rogan, they know how to like balance cocktails correctly. Like I used to be very into weightlifting. I'm getting back into it. By the way, shameless plug for this. What is Papa Gut swole now? Sheesh. Anyway, yeah, okay. He's on, you know, GH. Great. Anyway, it continues. Joe Rogan, who lives on an elk meat, egg yolk, and human growth hormone with lungs of tar, thinks he's healthier than everybody else. This motherfucker is such a bitch that when he got COVID, he threw the kitchen sink at it. If you're healthy, just ride it out like you say you should, man. So, yeah. Some bad faith stuff. A little weird that Ethan's body shaming. And I know I like to have fun and poke fun, and I do a little of my own body shame. We know I like to have fun. But I'm not serious about it. I'm surprised Ethan is getting so aggressive about it. I'm not surprised. He just feels very confident being kind of an asshole. Obviously, this seems to be pretty out of context. You know, Joe Rogan is on like probably a healthy diet. He's healthier than Ethan, healthier than me. You know, Ethan was talking about trying to lose weight because he had like GERD or something. It's just, and Ethan always talks about how he's against body shaming. Ironically, he's not. It's weirdly hypocritical. Constantly. There's not a day that goes by. But yeah, man, Joe Rogan is healthier than the two of us combined. Anyway, it's weird. Not to mention whatever the fuck is in Alpha Brain. Meanwhile, while Joe is on big pharma conspiracies against vaccines, someone needs to ask him who makes ivermectin and Regeneron, whatever, and all that other shit he took when he had COVID. That's a pretty fair criticism. You know, honestly, because he did use ivermectin. Now I looked into ivermectin. Jesus, I can't speak. And here's basically my understanding is that it's inconclusive whether it's helpful. So they recommend you don't take it because high amounts of ivermectin can be very dangerous for you. So you probably shouldn't take it. Joe Rogan is very fortunate to have a lot of money, so he was able to throw a bunch of crap at it, a bunch of like, you know, cures, whatever. It's just that I don't really know why these are displayed in such an aggressive way. At the end of the day, Joe Rogan, he's not a very divisive guy. He doesn't really say anything in a mean, antagonistic, attack style way. So I don't know why we can't criticize the bad things he says in a reasonable way. You know? Of course, it's because, you know, Ethan and Hasan are engaged in just like constant aggression. I think that they're very far gone from their content wise. You know, like I know I was never like super big, but I was on TikTok. I was pretty big. I was like 2.5 million. I was verified. And I know what it's like to say things in an antagonistic way for attention, even if you're right, because you know that by starting a fight, you're going to get more attention, and that attention is addictive. And I think that him and Hasan are both sucking this. So yeah, kind of silly. Then he's got the ratio baited intellectual heavyweight shit. Hey, thank you so much for the sub, bro. I'm gonna acknowledge it a little later. Sorry. Ratio baited intellectual heavyweight. He's talking to Laura Chen. I mean, a bunch of conservatives are going after Ethan now. Obviously, it's a pretty easy target. Said something about Ethan being obese. Yeah, whatever. It's probably true. The Right to Bear Memes health expert conspiracy. Oh Jesus. I like this though. Let's see. Conservatives understand a joke challenge impossible. Ethan Klein, who has a muscle tone of a flan, actually believes he has the same body as Joe Rogan. That is a joke. I think it's a joke. It's hard to tell though, because the rest of it is full with like anti-Joe Rogan shit. And Ethan goes on a tangent about how unhealthy Joe Rogan is. So I don't really. This is a joke, but I think Ethan actually thinks that he's as healthy as Joe Rogan, which is a bit delusional. Anyway, let's see what this says. I didn't actually know this. What is this?
Do you do any, I feel like I've heard you talk about...
Oh, it's just a link about how he does H3H. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Whatever. Good for him, actually. Oh, in like the lifting community, lifters who don't tell you that they're on GH or other PEDs are, you know, sad. You know, when you could tell that they're on shit. Anyway, I thought this was kind of funny from Tim Pool. Oh, actually, it's from Keemstar. I guess there was a it's not really relevant. It's possible. Like it says, Ethan Klein publicly begged Joe Rogan to do a podcast in 2017. Ethan Klein hasn't been taking the rejection well. It's funny. I don't know if this is the reason why Joe would love to do a podcast with you. It would be a huge honor. Maybe he's so angry. He's an Joe Rogan person because he didn't acknowledge him, or maybe this has nothing to do with it, but I just thought it was funny. Now, that being said, we have this. This is a collection of everything. I looked into this to educate myself a bit. I'm going to watch this clip really quick.
And I was really only sick for a day. And then 5 days later, I was negative. And I do have the natural antibodies now. Why would I take a chance in getting vaccinated on top of that?
By the way, I'm glad you're
I will say one thing. Like, listen, I understand the hesitation about getting the vaccine. And I understand, like, you know, it was made really quickly. I get it. I'm a little hesitant too. And that's why I'm actually going to get my second dose finally tomorrow. Look at that. But I got the first dose and then I got COVID. And let me tell you, it was a horrible experience. I would genuinely recommend getting it. Not even just for yourself, maybe for other people. You know, the amount of adverse effects doesn't really seem high at all compared to the terror of COVID. So yeah, I would recommend getting the vaccine. Now, it's a personal choice. I think it would be a decent idea if you could do antibody testing to see if you may need it, right? Vaccines make you gay. Okay, look at it. I'm already gay. It's a pride shirt. I'm already gay. I guess the gayness is coming out of me before I get the second round. Anyway, what was I saying? You fucking threw me off, bro. Oh, yeah, antibody testing. Like, it makes sense. I don't think the antibody tests are accurate enough for you to, like, be able to take them and be like, oh, I don't need COVID because I have, like, a certain amount of antibodies. Because that's just how everything works. Like, if you get a thing and you get over it, you have a lot of antibodies in it. I don't know for how long. You're probably going to have antibodies in there longer with the what is this thing called? The shot. The vaccine, I just said the word. But yeah, you should get it.
You're better. I'm glad it only lasted a day.
You're probably the only one at CNN that's glad.
No. We're not.
The rest of them are all lying about me taking horse medication. And we should talk about that.
That bothered you.
That's true. I mean, he did take ivermectin, which is a horse medication, but he took the human version of it, you know.
It should bother you, too. They're lying at your network about people taking human drugs versus drugs for veterinary.
Calling it a horse dewormer is not a flattering thing. I get that.
It's a lie. It's a lie on a news network, and it's a lie that's a willing... That's a lie that they're conscious of. This is not a mistake.
Yeah.
They're unfavorably framing it as veterinary medicine.
Well, the FDA put this thing out. You saw that. Did you see that thing that the FDA put out?
This guy's good at dodging
questions. What did the FDA put out?
It was a tweet, and it was snarky. I admit it. They said, you are not a horse, you are not a cow, stop taking this stuff, or something like that.
Why would you say that when you're talking about a drug that's been given out to billions and billions of people, a drug that was responsible for one of the inventors of it making the
Nobel Prize
in 2000?
Yeah, I think it's an anti-parasitic. Anyway, I just watched that just to see it. But yeah, like, that's true. So anybody that's saying that it's horse medication is rather silly. Again, it's recommended you don't take it to treat it. It's inconclusive, and the amount you'd have to take would most likely hurt the fuck out of you. Because in high doses, it's not good for you. Anyway, let's get on to the Hasan stuff, guys. Like, this is what we're all here for, to listen to Hasan freak out. It's kind of funny. You know, the other day I got a comment on YouTube, and someone's like, oh, you know, I found Hasan, and I wanted to watch him because I saw a video of his on YouTube or something. And I watched his Twitch, and they went on there, and they're like, yeah, basically for 2 hours I was there, he put a video on, and he would just walk away, and he would barely react to the video. And I'm like, wow, the life of a full-time streamer must be pathetic to just kind of put on other people's videos. I know I do that too, but like not give a reaction to them. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, that's what he does. I mean, I guess you have to do that if you're streaming for 8 hours. I mean, you can't have content all day. So I guess you got to do something. It probably gets boring playing video games all the time. So, and then, yeah, they said that too. He just constantly berates his chatters. I don't know, man. I think this is the Papa Gut glow up and the Hasan glow down, because I'm actually working out, so I'm going to be able to take advantage of the halo effect once I'm sexy. Anyway, let's go.
Joe Rogan activated. Let's hear what this is, yo. Folks, I'm afraid Joe Rogan, he's about to pop off, okay? Activated what? 1 brain cell as opposed to 0 that he normally competes with?
I tried to find like the main video from this clip and I couldn't find it. He leaves for an hour sometimes. Oh, Jesus. I couldn't find I guess that's his break. I couldn't find the full video, so we're going to have to go in here, you know, for whatever.
Rogan activated.
One time ever in our lives where we're supposed to trust the pharmaceutical companies. All of our lives. It's like the pharmaceutical company.
Why? Wait, what? You don't trust the profit motive, but like You trust the pharmaceutical companies to, at the very least, make medicine that works. What the
I mean, maybe. I mean, in this case, I think the vaccine works. Yeah, sure. I don't know if I've ever heard of a time where the medication didn't work. Though there is the conspiracy that, if the medication does work, then you're not going to have a customer anymore. But yeah, don't trust the profit motive. I think there's a reason to be skeptical there.
I don't understand. No, this is not the one time that you trust modern medicine, Joe Rogan. What the kind of caveman baboon shit is this, bro? No, this is not the one time, dude. No, you should trust.
I think the problem is we don't know the context of what he's saying it in. He might, because here's the thing. Like, we know I don't know. I remember that there was a big pharmaceutical company heavily trying to push the research into a new vaccine for the Omicron whatever variant, and he wanted like a lot of money. And like, what's the point? Because it's very viral, like it passes very quickly, but it's the lowest impact. That's what all the data says. So it makes sense to just get the original vaccine, which has been shown apparently to fight this Omicron version. So that might be what Joe Rogan's talking about. I don't know, because of course we have like a wildly out of context clip. I'm going to assume that's what it's about. It's more about like, hey, we should need another vaccine rather than like just a vaccine in general. Joe Rogan's been pretty consistent that he doesn't think healthy people should take it, which I disagree with. I mean, it's not just about you, it's about your community. But not that the vaccine doesn't work. It's more that like, oh, what about my natural antibodies? And I'm skeptical, right? So Hasan instantly bad faithing Joe Rogan's argument. I looked into it, couldn't find it. I guess I have to assume that he did the same. But
trust modern medicine, dog. Trust modern medicine, bro. Straight up.
A bunch of money-hungry monsters who don't give a fuck about you, and they're just concerned about making profits.
That's true.
Now it's a fact.
Remember that guy that bought like that pill? I forgot what the pill was, and then he sold it for like a ton. Was it insulin? I don't remember. That dickhead that fucking looked a little bit like Ben Shapiro.
That was.
And they've been in
then.
trouble with the law for decades.
That was then.
Yeah.
That's still fucking true, man. That didn't change. Oh my lord.
That was
Now we're supposed to not ask any questions. It
Yeah.
be
true.
Now
it's a fact.
That was.
And they've been in
then.
trouble with the law.
About you, and they're just concerned about making profits. Now
It's a fact.
That was.
And they've been in
then.
trouble with the law for decades.
That was then.
Yeah.
That's still fucking true, man. That didn't change. Oh my lord.
That was
Now we're supposed to not ask any questions. It
Yeah.
be involved with it.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to promote healthy lifestyles as an alternative to this.
Literally none of this is true. No one is like, dog, you really should be unhealthy, but take this vaccine. No one.
Listen, I got to be honest with you, man. It feels, and maybe this is just wrong, but you know how people say words and then you feel. It does kind of feel like we're not promoting healthy habits enough. It does kind of feel like we're like, hey, don't really worry about getting healthy because it's not part of the conversation. Now, usually the people who talk about getting healthy are saying it in a way that promotes not taking the vaccine. So I understand that. But nobody's sitting here like, hey, listen, you should probably get vaccinated, but you should also lose weight. And especially now, like the coronavirus had a profoundly negative impact because it kept people inside and less busy and less like mobile. You should get out and walk like a half-hour a day. I started walking like an hour a day. I just started walking like last week. It's been really good for my health. I feel better. My blood sugar is lower. I'm really happy. And my wife is also heavy like myself, but I have diabetes. And like I got the coronavirus like worse than her, So like yeah, walk around, and get the vaccine. But that's the problem is it's like we don't really have these like conversations the right way. It's like everybody's been afraid to say, hey, you should get healthier. You'll be more protected from the virus. Those who are pro-vaccine, it's all the anti-vaxxers, So
No one is saying this. Who the is like, actually, you should be unhealthy. Please be unhealthy. I want you to be unhealthy, but at least take the vaccine. Like, no, motherfucker. Everyone thinks you should still promote a healthy lifestyle and live a healthy lifestyle.
But nobody's actually promoting the healthy lifestyle. That's the problem.
Just, take the vaccine.
How long did I test positive for? I think I don't remember, like a week. I think like a whole week. I was pretty fucked up, bro. I was fucked up, dude. It really fucked me up. And then after I finally got over it, breathing problems. I actually still have them a little bit. I have an inhaler just in case. Like I'm feeling a little bit breathy, like a little off of my breathing today. It sucks. So does this thing here.
So on top of that, for actual protection.
Most people that are fat and unhealthy, listen, man, you are fucked no matter what. You're fucked no matter what.
Again, the majority of Americans are fat and unhealthy. So we cannot make decisions, the royal we, or rather
I think he's just making fun of fat people now.
people who work in public health cannot make decisions for a fantasy group of individuals. You don't declare public health policies off of a country that doesn't exist. You can't make public health policies off of a bunch of sexy fucking 6'4" Greek gods. That's not who we are. We're fucking fat. We got heart disease. We got comorbidities. You can't fucking design public policy off of like some other population. You have to design it off of our population. So Joe being like, dog, Americans are just like fucking fat, dude. So like, you know, just be healthy, dog. Like, what the fuck? Ugh. Like, that's such an idiotic fucking take. Yes, dude, be healthy, obviously, but also take the fucking vaccine so you don't die.
If you don't.
Well, I will say you should take the vaccine, but also if we weren't so fat and unhealthy, we probably wouldn't have gotten hit by the virus as hard. So
Get COVID, you're going to have a heart attack. Okay. Yeah. You're not going to make it anyway. Like, I don't know what you're saying about, you know, like we're in danger and you're not. Like, bitch, please.
Yeah.
Dude, you literally have pumped your body full of HGH. Oh my fucking God. And I have no problem with PEDs. Y'all know this, okay? Respect. I do not have a personal problem with performance-enhancing drugs, okay? I don't care. I don't even care if he's taking fucking HGH and like shaving 10 years off of his life. It's fine. That's his own prerogative. You know, he wants to look,
he might
look like a Ninja Turtle. That's okay. But like this idea that fucking the On-It supplement guy who sells you nootropics and like dick pills and shit is telling you that like that you know, just be healthy, dude. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. This is not about like change.
That's fair. Although I don't think HGH is linked to having COVID in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like obesity, fucking you up. HGH, not so much. I don't think.
Changing your life overnight. You gotta get the vaccine.
Yeah, they're basing that set off of BMI probably. You know what's really interesting? We still have an obese country, and we need to lose weight and we need to get healthier, right? It's insane. What was I gonna say? Oh my God. All that ivermectin I took, fuck my brain. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's interesting. I remember I looked into a study, and overweight on the BMI scale, it's actually shown to be healthier than normal weight people on the BMI scale, at least in America. And like overweight's like barely overweight. It's like 180 pounds compared to America. That's like nothing. That's like fucking skinny. That's like anorexic compared to American standards. But you understand my point, right? Like it's very interesting. BMI is just like outdated. It's not good.
Vaccine first, so you don't fucking die of COVID. Then you can change your life.
Bitch, please. You can't like exonerate yourself from decades of being a slob.
What is the argument here? If you are a slob for decades, then die. Like what is the argument?
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe. I know, this is so fucked up. But like, if you're a slob, what are you really doing with your life, man? Kind of a sad life to live. Why don't you try to go for a walk every day, a half hour. If you can't do a half hour, go for 15 minutes. Build up a habit. Do 15 minutes every single day for a month, and then increase it after that moment. You're gonna develop the habit. And then you're gonna, move forward. It's very interesting because I know this is a little bit off topic, but we are pushing, and Hasan is an advocate for like universal healthcare, and we never talk about one of the reasons that it's so expensive is because we're really fat. There's a lot of other factors as well. Like doctors get paid a lot because the schooling is really expensive, and there's a lot there. But fat people are bad for universal healthcare because it's just completely avoidable. I'm just saying, man.
What is it like? Well, you were a slob, so you fucking deserve to die. Like, I don't understand. What is the take here? Like,
based.
Yeah, we're all fucking slobs. Americans are fucking fat. They're slobs. Their diet sucks ass. So
let's see. Americans spend 10% of their disposable income on fast food. That has to be wrong. That has to be like 50%, bro. What are you talking about? Processed foods make up 70% of a U.S. diet. Bullshit. I'm 95%, dude. There's no way. Come on. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Those numbers have to be higher. I don't believe any of that.
So what's up? Should they not get fucking vaccinated? Do you think your dumbass audience is not comprised of the same kind of idiotic, baboon-brained, fat dickheads who are literally fucking immunocompromised or rather have comorbidities that are now listening to you and thinking, no, I'm healthy too. I'm just like Joe Rogan. Like, they're going to fucking die, dude. They're going to die, dumbass. Good job. It's the classic fucking moronic take when you see like a hog who's very clearly.
That's what I mean. We have two very opposing takes rather than like a middle ground take. You know what I mean?
Sick. And very...
You know what's interesting though? I know I'm on a tangent. I was on a walk today, and this is one of those things where like I was on a walk today and I saw a video by Joe Rogan. It was like a clip from another thing where Joe Rogan, it was called How to Quit Smoking, and I used to smoke, and I quit smoking and then I got the virus, so maybe it is healthier than we think. Just kidding. And it was I think it's the first time I looked and I was like, wow, Joe Rogan is actually not. He's not particularly emotionally intelligent, I guess. They were talking about smoking cigarettes, and the guy smoked cigarettes, and he was talking about trying to quit, and he mentioned Joe Rogan mentioned like, yeah, I think Joe Rogan said something along the lines of like, yeah, it takes a health scare. And then the guy was like, yeah, no, it doesn't even take a health scare, like just to quit cigarettes. Like you see people in the hospital still smoking even though they're on oxygen and whatnot. And Joe Rogan was like, no, that's just because they're on their way to die. And I was like, this is the first time I was like, he's a middle ground person. I wouldn't expect him to be particularly intelligent on like, broader issues. But like that was an issue where it's like, no, man, I've had health scares before and it didn't stop me from eating myself to death. It's not like health scares worked this time for me. I'm motivated and I'm like really going all in. But it doesn't always, health scare, like a lot of people, they just don't care. They stop caring about themselves. They're using, like they have like a lot of stress in their life and they're saying like, hey, I'd rather not be stressed and I'd rather, eat a lot of shitty food or smoke cigarettes than, actually, live in a healthy way. And it just made me look at Joe Rogan like, you don't quite understand as many things as I thought you did. It's a bit ignorant. Just wanted to say that.
Clearly not in good shape or young go my friend died of COVID, but I'm not gonna die. I'm different. Like I'm way healthier than he is. It's like
I'm built different, baby.
Like, no, motherfucker, you literally look the same. From behind, I would think you are your friend, but your friend is dead. And you're over here being like, yeah, no, I'll be good. I'll take it on the chin, brother. You're not built differently at all.
A person who has no...
I'm built differently.
No, I'll be good. I'll take it on the chin, brother. You're not built differently at all.
I'm built differently right now. What? Bro, I'm fucking stacked, bro. I'm not even kidding, actually. I look a little bit juicy here. Look at those traps, bro. I'm going to spend the next, like, 15 seconds simping for myself. We got a little bit of that. Not too bad. And we got a little bit of this. What? Look at those traps, dude. Holy moly. This is insane. I'm literally, look at this. This is, oh, wrong arm. This is huge, bro. Look at that. Holy fuck, bro. That's only 2 weeks in the gym. I mean, I've lifted for a long time, so I understand like correct technique and whatnot. But still, fucking, I'm swole as fuck, dude.
A person who has no consideration about their health and about their obesity and about the kind of food they put in their body and their lack of vitamins and exercise, and all of a sudden you're health righteous. Fuck you.
That's fair. I mean, I understand that. And I understand. Well, first and foremost, like obesity doesn't really affect other people. Obviously, it's important to get your coronavirus, but I do understand like the fundamentals where people are like, we have to be healthy, kind of, and like but we seem to be rather afraid to say like it's bad to be fat. I think that's the biggest issue, is that we're the mixture of like the unhealthy aspects of fat positivity, because fat positivity overall is good. But when you're saying fat can be beautiful, that's fine. When you're saying fat is good, that's where it's bad. Yeah, you caught the obesity. It's probably that. I tend to disagree with Joe Rogan though here. But I get it. I guess that's the problem. Is like I get the common man perspective because I'm a common man. Even if I disagree with it, I understand the common man's perspective,
Dude, he's literally saying if you're fat, you deserve to die. What the fuck? This is insane, bro. If you're fat, like, you don't care about your body, so fuck you. Like, don't tell me that I shouldn't get the vaccine. It's like,
kind of makes sense, because like when you're fat, you kind of don't care about your body, man. You're just like you're eating yourself to death every day. And that's like worth it to you. I've been there, man. That's why I'm saying it. Like, it's fucked. It takes like the right set of circumstances, like being motivated and having the resources to like go off,
Like, that's awesome. And the dumbass hogs are like, yeah, that's right, brother. Joe really popped off on this. It's like, Hank, have you looked at yourself? He's talking about you, man. You're not treating your body like a temple, bro. You're eating Jack in the Box every night. And neither is Joe, by the way. That's the funny part. It's like, what you think Joe Rogan is treating his body like a temple? You fucking taking HGH and shit? Like, get the fuck out of here. He literally has bubble gut as a consequence of his fucking steroid abuse. And he's over here like, oh, my body's a temple.
That's not really abuse. It's pretty common with HGH. You should watch Bigger, Stronger, Faster by, I forget, Mike Bell? I think it's Mark Bell's brother. Mark Bell is pretty crazy too.
Doing such a good job. Like, really, dude? You're really that healthy? How about your enlarged heart that's going to cause you fucking major problems in the next 5 to 10 years as a consequence of your fucking HGH usage? Come on, dude.
That's my whole life is about being healthy. I've been healthy forever. I haven't been sick in 11 fucking years.
Cue Joe Rogan talking about how he got COVID and he's throwing the kitchen sink. Hold on.
Turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies.
Oh, I don't get it. You're a healthy guy. What? Like, you're a healthy guy. What do you mean you threw the kitchen sink at it? You pussy? I don't understand. Why you look so gray, homie?
Ivermectin. Rogan, Z-Pack.
Well, somebody put a filter over that video. That's why he looks so gray. You should know that.
I don't understand. You just like, why did you throw the kitchen sink at it then? You're healthy. The best part of this, and Dono, Dragon Llama 12 donated $5 and said this. They can't convince people to get a shot, but somehow they're going to get people to change their entire diet and exercise. Same people that won't get vaxxed think pizza is a vegetable. Exactly.
What? What do you mean think pizza's a vegetable? I'm pretty sure pizza is a vegetable. Somebody told me that one time, and I believed it because I like pizza. Right? It's got tomatoes in it. Where's cheese from? Where is cheese from? Cheese is like grain, right?
Oh, dude, like, you know, don't take this vaccine, but like change your entire diet immediately. Change your fucking lifestyle immediately. I, the guy who takes fucking HGH, am telling you to treat your body like a temple, which you should. I am the peak of, you know, treating my body like a temple. And sometimes the temple, you know, you're doing renovations on the temple and it pops off a little bit. Look at them goddamn nipples, bro. That doesn't tell you something.
Oh, cheese is from milk. That's true. But milk is from a vegetable, so.
Off. If you got nipples popping out like that, okay, if your nipples can cut through most t-shirts that you're wearing, you got something different going on. Like, you got to.
What's with like the weird body shaming? Like, listen, like we all have fun here. I just don't really get it. Like, what? Like, I just don't understand the body shaming. It's like weird. Like, it's very bizarrely like bullying, and like obviously Joe Rogan can handle it. It's whatever. I just don't get it. I don't understand like constantly the insistence of just being like a dick about someone's body. It's so weird. Because if it was a fat person, or like a non-passable trans person, you know, he'd be having a fucking meltdown. But it's Joe Rogan specifically. Bizarre.
To change the cocktail, okay? That's not HGH.
Because I think that we do have a little bit, and I know I've made fat jokes before too. I make jokes all the time, but like obviously, you know, I'm kidding. He's very serious. You know, it's really weird where we get to a point where like you hate somebody so much, you're just generally invalidating to like an entire group of people or to an entire message, right? It's like where you hate somebody so much, and it's like it's a pretty common thing. And I remember that I was in when I used to do resets for Stop and Shop. I was in a store. And I was resetting shelves, and this old woman came up and started talking to myself and my friend, just about whatever. And she's talking about how she had a black friend, and she was like, "You know what's interesting? When I'm mad at my black friend, she's not just a bitch; she's a black bitch." You know, and it's like interesting. It's a very human response to try to throw in as much as you can to like make fun of somebody. But those types of words are invalidating to general groups. Calling somebody a black bitch instead of just, well, calling somebody a bitch is generally invalidating to women. But a black bitch is like you're loading the black into it. You're making a criticism of black people as well. And it's like, you know, I think as a rule of thumb, you should try your best to not be invalidating to general groups of people while you're insulting someone you don't like, you know? But this is kind of generally invalidating to the whole body positivity bullshit. But we know Joe Rogan can handle it, which is why.
That's pasta gut. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. Pasta doesn't form on one side of your gut. Don't be like more plates, more dates who like cucked himself to Joe Rogan when he was like, yeah, I just had a lot of pasta that day.
Yeah, I did not have HGH gut. I ate like a giant bowl of spaghetti with sausage.
In hindsight, I think it was just like gut dysbiosis from like your diet at the time.
After doing an entire fucking 30-minute video on like how he has bubble gut, he turned around and he was like, yeah, you must have had some pasta.
Wait, is this like an old picture? Is that what it is? Is it actually pasta? I'm just curious. Because I know that it's pretty common for people, like people take HGH because it promotes recovery. So I wouldn't doubt it, but is this actually, let me see, we're looking through Joe Rogan's page. Can we find him with his shirt off anywhere recently? Or is that just an out of context picture from a long time ago? Homie's been keeping his shirt on tighter than fucking Keemstar though, so I can't see if it's to validate it or verify it. You'd think a fucking 54-year-old man that's in good shape would constantly show you his bare chest. I would. I already do it now. Let's see, is there something in here? He's taking an ice bath. What is this?
A good thing. Oh my.
All right, you're a fucking idiot, Joe Rogan. Anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it is the GH guy right there. But bro, where the fuck is any picture of him so we could see if this... Yeah, it doesn't really look like he has the HGH gut there. Maybe it was like he was bloated. I don't know. I guess it doesn't. Who really gives a shit, I guess?
What about those nipples, dude? Are those pasta nips?
Sick one time and it was with COVID, and it was only for a couple of days. And you're
I mean, I guess like they could be gyno nips, but they just kind of look like old man titties.
Telling me that you're the one who's doing the right thing and the smart thing, and you're...
Who is he talking to? Who's he talking to? Who is this guy who's like fat in his mind and is like, you're so unhealthy?
And you're telling me that you're the one who's doing the right thing and the smart thing, and you're...
Who is he talking to? Who's he talking to? Who is this guy who's like fat in his mind and is like, you're so unhealthy and you should get the vaccine? It's like
ice baths are good for your skin. Go just walk outside when it's cold. You don't need to take a whole fucking ice bath.
If anything, those Americans that are overweight that have gotten the vaccine are taking the necessary precautions. There's obviously more that they should do, but like, what is this argument? Like, if anything, they're telling other fat Americans to also get the vaccine because me not having a vaccine affects.
I think what Joe Rogan ultimately is trying to say here, and maybe I'm just giving too good faith about it, is that you know, it's not that it's more about the people who are insistent that healthy people should get the vaccine, saying you need to get it because it's good if it's healthy, when those people are healthy and don't really need it. I think that's what he's talking about. I think that's ultimately what he's saying, is that it's hypocritical for fat people to say you need to get the vaccine, it's healthy for you, when those people are already going out of their way to be healthy. I think that's the point he's making. Now, again, you should still get it if you're healthy to reduce the spread, because just because you can get through it doesn't mean that other people can. And we have an obese society, and I know that's not your fault, you know, skinny people, but that's the way it is. So it's good for society if you get the vaccine. But like, I think that's what he's talking about. He's not like, you get what I'm saying? Like Joe Rogan's fundamental perspective is you should be able to make the choice to take it yourself, and to basically stop shaming him for not taking it because he's fit and he has a big nipples.
Other people, I mean, it does. You not having a vaccine absolutely does affect other people. I don't know why it's so, I mean, I do know why. Hyper-individualism is the reason why it's incredibly difficult for Americans to comprehend a world beyond like their immediate noses. But yes, you not getting a vaccine.
Well, okay, let's take a deep breath here, and let's try not to pretend that it's just America that doesn't look at anything outside of their own bubble. Everybody does it. Everybody. You literally do this as well, Hasan. Like, you are very bubbled. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, let's take it easy with it's America. It's everybody. Everybody's very bubbled. Everybody's very in their own perspective. That's how, like, life works.
Affects other people in multiple different ways. One, increases the likelihood that you can catch the virus and have it mutate in your body. Two, just increases the likelihood that you can get the virus in general. Three, increases the likelihood that you're going to go to the hospital if you do end up getting COVID, and stress the hospital capacities that are already exhausted and take up a bed from someone else that would need it, or other reasons that you would go to the ER. Those are incredibly significant reasons as to why you should get the vaccine. 75% overweight hospitalizations. First of all, I don't even know if that's real or not, because I don't know if hospitals actually track that.
They do track that. Now, I don't know if that's the exact perspective, but I wouldn't doubt it.
But what's even funnier is you're literally proving my point. Even if that data is real and 75% of the people that are hospitalized are overweight, you're proving my point, because 92% of people that are hospitalized are unvaccinated. You fucking idiot. So even if the fucking fake data that you threw out there, you're still wrong. You got owned. You fucking dumbass.
How did he get? I'm so confused. I don't understand how that's an own. How did he get owned? Is he just trying to say all those fat people don't have the vaccine? Okay, so CDC study finds 78% of people hospitalized for COVID were overweight or obese. That's actually kind of like a bad. Let's see. 78% of people who have been hospitalized, needed a ventilator, or died from COVID have been overweight or obese. The problem I have with that is, let me see if I can look up the BMI classification. Is this BMI classification, if they're working off of this, overweight, is there gonna give me a fucking like weight amount? Like, what the fuck, dude? Give me a goddamn fucking break. So this is like body fat percentages, or BMI's body mass index. Okay. Like what's like a, I don't know exactly how to find this by weight, but I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know like what this would be when it comes to somebody like overweight. Let's see. All right, I think I actually found something. Adult body mass index. Your BMI is less than 18. Okay, underweight. Blah blah blah. You're gonna give me like a fucking number, like a fat? Okay. So if you're 5'9", if you're a short king. I know that's like the average male height, but I'm 6'4", so go fuck yourself. Let's see. So overweight is you being like 170 pounds, right? So I feel like this probably isn't an unhealthy range. 203 pounds, probably not that unhealthy either, necessarily. You can be fat and healthy. I know it's a hot take. It's more the association with the things that you're doing that will make you fat. And then 271 or more is like class 3 or obesity. So I feel like these statistics may not necessarily be the best representations of health. Because you'd have to also prove that those people who are like slightly overweight, that are like 200 pounds at 5'9", which really again is not that heavy at all. It really isn't. That they are inherently like less healthy, because they're probably not. That's where I would, because like, bro, I don't think that a 200-pound person that's 5'9" is like, oh my god, horribly like unhealthy. I think BMI is a bit dated. I could be wrong, but again, like I kind of doubt it. So I feel like that just in general. I think that's the better way to go after this. Like, yeah, we have a lot of unhealthy people and we're very fat, but I think it's kind of like, I think it's ridiculous to assume that everybody who's classified as overweight on the BMI scale, that's like 200 pounds at fucking 5'9", that they're somehow like horribly unhealthy, because that's really not a lot. So like, yeah, you should get healthier. I think it's more like obesity rather than obesity. It's like fucking like what the complications associated with that, like diabetes, like what I have. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure BMI does take muscle into it. Does it not? Because I remember they used to like pinch our bodies to get our BMI. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm 6'1" and 225 pounds, and I told I was overweight when I got my physical. Yeah, exactly. Like, seems a little preposterous.
Yes. Also, 74% of Americans are overweight, so there's that too. But, you know, most of the cases of COVID are fake stats, though. Greek, I'm going to let you know that, like, you know, your privilege as a streamer, it doesn't allow you to just, like, spread COVID misinformation in this chat, so you can fucking go back and complain about it on your own stream now that you decided to stream again, because, you know, maybe you want to make some money in the meantime. I'm going to let you know that you are teetering on the edge of a ban. I'm sure that you can farm some more drama as a consequence of that. Like I said, idiots need a place to go to as well. I know idiots need a place to go to, and you can be that safe harbor for all of those idiots that I already have banned here. But, you know, you're aching for one right now. COVID stats are fake, he said. My man, it hasn't even read up on the new talking points, dude. Are you so silly and so stupid that you didn't fucking read up on the new talking points? That was the 2020 talking point. Oh, the COVID stats are fake. Yeah, except they weren't fake, because there is a neat little extra 600,000 deaths that occurred in comparison.
Well, you kind of just said that a COVID stat was fake, so it's a little weird.
To prior years. So where did those extra deaths come from? Were people just being murdered in hospitals? You're 100% going to get canceled by TikTok streamers for saying...
Maybe. It's possible. Game of show. One time when my mother went to the hospital, she was, I forget exactly what she had clogged artery. This was years ago. She went to the hospital. It was overburdened. This was before COVID. It was way before COVID. And they simply for 3 days didn't give her blood sugar medication, and her blood sugar spiked to 400, and she like was feeling like absolute dog shit. So maybe, I don't know. Just didn't give her blood sugar medication, even though she's like, hey, I'm a diabetic, I'm on blood sugar medication. They just didn't do it. How crazy is that? Interesting stuff.
Thanks. Fat people should
they obviously probably, I doubt they were killing people. You get my point. It's fucking hospitals. Shit can fall through the cracks.
For their health. I don't give a fuck. If it's true, it's literally true. Except Joe Rogan is not fat, but he's also still deeply fucking unhealthy. So, you know, maybe I'll get canceled by the Joe Rogan fan base too.
I mean, I don't think you could really make that claim. But...
No, fatness doesn't always equal unhealthiness, okay? I mean, if someone is near death and the last thing to finish them is...
Papa, I kind of feel like you're shitting on Hasan for everything he says just because you don't like him for some of the stuff he says saying is true. It's really interesting. And like, I got a little angry when you said that, because I'm like literally agreeing with some of the things Hasan is saying while I talk about this. In fact, I gave him a solid defense for the 75% of the people that are hospitalized are fat or obese. Because BMI is flawed, and like I went on a whole tangent. I feel like you like Hasan a lot, and so like you're listening to criticisms of mine that are valid, and you're just like, no, you're just hating on Hasan. I think that you should listen, because like you're just come on, give me a break. And also, Hasan's a fucking asshole, so yeah, maybe I'm shitting on him a little bit, but I've gone through like a whole process. You should tune into the stream from the start to the end, bro. I'm just saying. Bro. He's engaging in body shaming, and that triggers me heavily because I'm obese, bro. Okay? So, maybe that's why.
COVID, they just call it a COVID death, even though it's not the main cause.
We started this whole stream showing that Hasan literally grifted when he had his bullshit fucking argument with two Mad. But I'm the one that's being fucking disingenuous, so...
That's the reason 600 extra thousand people died, because they were just going to die. They were near death. 800,000 now over the course of COVID. They were all just near death. So what happened? You're still doing that same thing again.
I think most of your criticisms are valid, but every time he says something, you just shit on him for it. If you think most of my criticisms are valid, then I'm doing a good job.
By the way, that's a 2019 or 2020 meme. Incredibly easy to fucking disprove by just looking at the death toll, the death number overall.
I think the most I've been talking for the past like 10 minutes is going on tangents about personal stories about my mother.
When you look at the mortality numbers, and this is like really fucking easy to disprove. This is like the easiest way to disprove. People used to love having to talk about this shit all the time about how COVID numbers were fake, COVID numbers were fake, COVID numbers were fake. A couple things. One, if you have a comorbidity and you get COVID and you die, obviously that's because of the COVID. You can't just say, oh, this person had a comorbidity and they died. They died because of COVID. Because if they didn't have COVID, then they wouldn't have fucking died from that comorbidity. So that's
Well, that's true. I understand what you're saying, but also that comorbidity increased the likeliness of them of dying. I think that's the point.
number one. Number two, if people were greatly writing in all these, if people were just like fucking writing deaths that happen under natural circumstances and claiming it was a COVID death, then you wouldn't have excess mortality. Excess mortality is what you have as an extra death that you normally would not have had in that fucking year. So the way to figure out excess mortality is by looking at prior data from previous fucking years. And when you look at the excess mortality in 2020, there is a perfectly lined up number of fatalities that occurred in 2020 that are more than the prior year. So if COVID had never happened in 2020,
I guess someone in the chat was pushing like death rate misinformation. Okay,
the number of deaths would have grown by a certain
this is so last year, guys.
percentage, obviously, because we have a higher population, all this sort of stuff. But ultimately, we would still have a consistent number of mortality or deaths in America. But the excess mortality in 2020 lines up almost perfectly with the number of COVID deaths. What that means is if it wasn't for COVID, something else killed them. What killed all of these people? And not a single Republican has been able to come up with a good response to this. They try to say it's traffic accidents. They try to say all this other shit. But not a single person has been able to come up with a very real reason for why there are 600,000 excess deaths. You can't say vaccines because 600,000 of them happened before, or less than 600,000, but like 400, 500,000 of them happened before the vaccines came out. And if that's the case, why didn't, or why did the...
I think we have a real question is why is lo-fi hip hop radio beats to relax / study to? Why is that so popular? That's the real question. 41,000 people are watching this. Am I allowed to, I can't listen to this, right? Is this illegal to listen to? I don't know.
excess mortalities also happen in other countries as well. Is the entire planet, the scientific community across the board, in every country, in on the conspiracy? Why are they all logging in additional deaths? How do you organize millions, hundreds of millions of healthcare professionals to work side by side towards a certain goal? How do you do all of that? These are conspiracies that you can't really put together in craft without offering an example as to how it's being done. Yeah, this is it. This is the perfect fucking representation of excess deaths that line up perfectly with COVID fatalities. The point is, even if you're unhealthy, you don't deserve to die. Nobody deserves to die.
Well, that's debatable, Hasan.
Unhealthy and you get COVID and die, you can't just turn around and be like, well, you were unhealthy, GG's. That's fucking idiotic. Or maybe you can say that as a dumbass podcast host, but the government certainly can't say that. The government is not supposed to say that.
And you got to
yeah, again, I don't think that he's saying fat people deserve to die. I think, again, what he's trying to say is like, hey, I'm healthy. You know, I shouldn't have to adhere to the standard because of you, because you decided to make unhealthy the choices in life. You know, I think that's more about what it is. So
front those people on it, because they run around all self-righteous. Like, I got the shot. You're going to be in trouble if you get the COVID.
I think the best criticism here is what the fuck? What are these voices that he's doing? That's the most embarrassing thing. I think I'm starting to realize that Joe Rogan actually is 54 and he acts like he's 54. I think that's the biggest thing to take away from this, because what the fuck is that?
Bitch, you're going to get COVID even after you get the shot.
And they are.
They're getting it like crazy. Like my friend who got boosted. Fucking boosted.
Okay, but like luckily they are able to avoid some of the worst. Luckily, they don't have to throw the kitchen sink at COVID because they got fucking boosted.
Double vaccinated, boosted 2 months ago, COVID.
And crazy sick from COVID. Not only got it, but like crazy sick.
Yeah, not good. Feels like shit.
You have absolutely no answer, no solution to Joe Rogan's fucking psychotic conspiracies.
You know what I think about the shot? And this is a little bit, this is speculation. Don't take this as a fact. But what I think is that like a lot of people, it seems, and I could be wrong, that a lot of people who are going into the hospital or getting sick from COVID are vaccinated. I'm not saying that they're as sick as people who, if they weren't vaccinated, but it seems like people get the shot and then they feel like they're protected, so they kind of go out and walk around on a mask, and then they seem to spread more. That's just my speculation. Because like that's what people are like, oh, I got the shot, I'm gonna have to take my mask off. And I get it, that's why you're taking the mask, to getting the shot. You take the mask off, you can breathe easier, things go back to normal. But I feel like somebody who has like a mask on and like is unvaccinated, those people are usually, I'm more careful. When I get vaccinated, I'm still wearing a mask everywhere, because like it's just like the boldness. It's like, oh, I have the shot now, I can go back to licking my fingers after I go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like that's kind of, and again, I could be wrong, but you know, everybody I know who's vaccinated when they could, because now we're in New York, they're making you wear a mask again, they would walk around without a mask, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, holy shit, you know? I don't know. You should still get vaccinated, but I think you should also still wear a mask, to be honest with you. Wear a fucking mask and carry around, what do they call that? The special lotion, disinfectant, hand sanitizer. That's what I'm trying to say. Carry that around.
Because like he always has a guy. He always has a friend. Buddy of mine got boosted. He got vaccinated. He got boosted. He got COVID. He's dying now. He's dying. Did he go to the hospital, Joe? No? Then guess what? Literally, you straight up. The argument is if he hadn't gotten fucking boosted, he probably would have died then. Okay? Given the viral load that he probably took. If your friend wasn't boosted and vaccinated, there's a very high likelihood that he'd be fucking dead. So shut the fuck up.
I mean, maybe. Or you just get a little worse. I mean, that guy's probably fit too if it's Joe Rogan's friend, because he's so attractive and fat.
What do you think the average IQ of anti-vaxxers is? I don't know what the average IQ of anti-vaxxers is, but I do know that statistically speaking, their IQ points do diminish after getting COVID, so they should probably...
COVID linked to significant drop in intelligence after controlling. They have found that those who have COVID-19 underperform when compared to those who never contracted the disease. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Well, that's actually, I see. This is this test in general, I think, is kind of flawed because there's two different variables that are changing. They're changing like one group is people that have COVID, and then one group is people who never got the disease. You'd have to like test the same person who got COVID before and after. If anything, you can make the speculation that people who got the COVID shot will probably have higher IQs. That would be my takeaway. Is that, yeah, the people who, you know what I mean? Like, it is possible that COVID reduces your IQ. It's also possible that people who are not getting the vaccine are dumber. Because that makes more sense to me. Because it would, to do this accurately, you have to have somebody take like some kind of an aptitude test and then give them COVID. And then give them the IQ test again. And then see how they did. You know what I mean? But these are two completely different groups of people. So,
you know, try to avoid it. They do lose IQ points from getting COVID. I would try to the best of my ability, avoid getting COVID. Joe and Tim disagree on whether Elon Musk likes getting online attention. Oh my God, dude. Of course he does. How are you gonna fucking say he doesn't?
I shame Elon for living in a nice house. It's not even his. Have you seen this article?
Yeah, I mean, it's silly, but I think Elon doesn't he like this?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't like
I was
this?
texting with him about this.
Doesn't he go on Twitter all the time for this reason?
Well, he likes to fuck with people.
I think he likes
in that way, but he
and the house is not that nice, by the way. With all due respect.
What is
Fine.
this?
Here's the thing. About? He could buy 150 of those. Elon Musk says he lives in a $50,000 tiny house. Is he actually living at his friend's Austin mansion?
Bro, who cares?
That's cool. Tiny homes are pretty cool, man. I'd like to do like a tiny home thing, like for homeless veterans. A little community. Or we could do a little tiny home community for offending pedophiles and light it on fire. I'm sorry. A little joke. Got a little edgy there. I'm not that sorry, but sorry for being explicit.
This is what kind of fucking house he lives in. Only idiots.
I think tiny homes are cool, man. I think that they're like a way of the future, man. Unless they use them less like shit. I feel like if you're going to do some kind of a commune style situation, you're better off doing like communes with tiny homes.
Literally look to the fucking size of your house and be like, you're a bad person or you're a good fucking person. That's idiotic, okay? He's still the world's wealthiest person. He's a fucking billionaire as a consequence of straight up exploiting his fucking workforce. Oh my Lord, he's literally an anti-unionization dickhead. It makes me so fucking angry that people are still like, oh, he lives in a $50,000 house. And by the way, for the record,
you know, Hasan, to be honest with you, this sounds like the kind of guy you would love to work with. Because you're talking about Elon Musk, but you're also literally talking about Jeff Bezos, and you made an exclusivity contract. Listen, people always say he needs to make money. You didn't have to take that contract, bro. Kind of went against your own moral values by aligning yourself. Me personally, if I hated them that much, I would stream on another platform and just siphon views. I'd stream on multiple platforms at once. So, just saying, dude. A little hypocritical, Hasan.
House Andes.
I know we're supposed to like move on and not care about it, but I'm just saying it's a little weird when somebody is talking about how bad a rich person is when they're not only rich but also aligned with rich people as much as possible. So
who believe this? They literally, the people who are like, you live in a fucking nice house, you're a hypocrite. They actually turn around and go, Elon Musk is actually not exploitative because he lives in a tiny house, a fucking $50,000 house. It's so stupid, dude. You're a fucking idiot. You are literally a fucking idiot who's caught up in the PR. Personally, bootlicking fucking billionaires, dude. Shut the fuck up. You do kind of make electric cars popular. The only thing you can attribute to Elon Musk to some degree is, yes, turning electric cars into a more popular, more mainstream concept to a certain degree. Even that is not on his shoulders alone. That's it. And that's marketing. It's not just Elon Musk either. And ultimately, electric cars were obviously the future and still would have absolutely become popular regardless of whether Elon Musk was pumping them or not.
Just use Flintstone cars in the future. This way people get their exercise in and they can drive.
Listen, I know for a fact he doesn't live there. He stayed there for a while when he first came to Austin.
Right.
He does not live there. That's just, and not only that, even if he did, it's not even his house.
Right.
So you're giving the richest guy on planet Earth a hard time.
Right.
Because he might have stayed in a nice house that wasn't his.
It's stupid.
But it's so crazy. Like, what do you want him to do with that money? He's literally the richest guy in the world.
Yeah. I mean, he is doing that same thing where he's literally fucking, he's right. Him living in a $50,000 house does not change the fact that he is literally the wealthiest person on the fucking planet, okay? How he accumulated that wealth is what matters. And also, more importantly than that, like, him living in a $50,000 house doesn't change that fucking...
Sorry, I have to say, I agree, Hasan. I have to make sure I'm like very expressive about how I agree with him when it comes up. This way you guys don't think I always disagree with him. I just have nothing to say. Yes, I agree. I agree! Does that make you feel better that I paused the video to tell you that I agree? I agree with that. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, hypocrite, for telling me something that we knew. Sorry. You gotta throw that in there.
Reality. That shit is for the birds. So what is Joe Rogan doing? He's saying that shit's for the birds and everyone's a bird. That's what he's saying. Why is this Joe's take and not who the fuck cares what he lives in take? I don't understand why he's like simultaneously being like, who cares? He's the richest guy in the world. Like, it's so stupid that people are criticizing him for living there. It's like, yeah, except it is stupid for people being like one way or the other being bent over.
So what do you want him to do? Do you think he shouldn't live in a nice house on Austin?
I don't think that, but I think people, we're at a point now where there's such a vast chasm between people that have a lot of money and the people with nothing, right?
Right.
And he's become kind of a symbol of that. So is Bezos, because they're literally now flying rockets into space.
True. Why is Tim Dillon making such great fucking takes, by the way? I'm actually surprised. This is a remarkable change of pace for Tim Dillon. I know he's always like, he used to be like center, he used to be a centrist comedian, and he has some really funny fucking outtakes about, you know, Meghan McCain and stuff like that. It is surprising, because after the Alex Jones shit, I was just like, oh God, that was so nasty to watch.
And I think he likes the attention. This is not a guy that doesn't want to be famous. He loves fame, 100%. You don't agree?
I don't know if he loves it. I think he comes with the job, and I don't think he...
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Of course he loves it. He's a fucking billionaire. He doesn't have to post 9gag memes on Twitter. He could literally go live on an island, okay? He could literally fucking go live on a fuck island for the rest of his life and stay out of the public scrutiny. When you're a billionaire, the only reason why you're in the public eye is because you personally want to. How many billionaires do we never think about? How many billionaires are out there that we never even fucking talk about? The only reason why we talk about billionaires is when they want us to talk about them. That's it. So this notion that Elon Musk is like a victim to the media constantly fucking paying attention to him is psychotic, when his net worth, his valuation is closely tied to the psychotic fan base that he's been able to tag along, that it also has a financial vested interest in the Tesla stock performing well. It's a double whammy. He's making these motherfuckers make money. He's making money for these motherfuckers that like are psychotically and obsessively following him because they are invested into this overinflated, overvalued stock. And also simultaneously, the reason why they get invested into the Elon Musk brand or Tesla in general is because they love that shit. They have a parasocial relationship with Elon Musk. That's only...
Hey, maybe that's why Elon Musk does it. Maybe he doesn't want to be popular, but he knows that it'll drive his stock up. You know? Let's see. Let's go. Let's see what Elon Musk is up to on Twitter. SpongeBob. Is this serious? Is this really Elon Musk sharing a fucking SpongeBob meme? What the fuck? Me sharing a meme that I know will make at least one person genuinely happy. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Is he like a 60-year-old woman on Facebook? Like, what the fuck? How old is this guy? 50. Dude, come on. Really? The fuck's the matter with you? Here's some fire. That's cool. You can do that. Some stocks. Who cares? This is a lion's balls, and he's flick. Okay. What is he doing? Is this really Elon Musk's? Dude. Dude, what is this? No way NFTs made an album. Why aren't they dead? Bro, what the fuck is this? I mean, this is nice. This is nice. But what the fuck is this other shit? Okay. A little weird. All right. Okay. I was like, oh, we're getting to some real stuff because this is an engine, and then this is this. What is this? When I brought a stick with a stone for 10 shells, the next day, okay, enough of this. What the fuck was that?
He reinforced through the financial interest that they have.
He seems to have
he
fun.
pursues it? He definitely has fun, but he has fun with a lot of things.
Is Warren Buffett tweeting every day like this?
Oh my God, Tim Dillon, what the fuck? Absolutely correct take.
But he's an investor.
Sure.
Elon Musk is digging tunnels under cities and shooting rockets into space and revolutionizing electric cars.
Where are the tunnels?
Oh my God, he is so right. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Where are the tunnels, dude? Also, it's a tunnel. Revolutionizing tunnels? You fucking baboon. What do you mean revolutionizing tunnels? What kind of fucking ape brain take is that, Joe?
Okay, well, I was with you until that. Like, what do you mean? I don't know what he's doing with the tunnels. Maybe he's making tunnels that were previously not thought to be made, or investing the capital into creating tunnels for better infrastructure. I don't really know, but holy fuck, how did we get here with this like ape shit? Why did we go this heavy? What the fuck?
Holy shit, dude. Elon Musk revolutionizing tunnel. My man said Elon Musk revolutionized tunnels, dude. Joe Rogan, for a guy who fucking constantly shits on like social media and...
He tried to make tunnels under LA to help with traffic. Yeah, that sounds like you could consider that revolutionizing tunnels. Sure.
Silicon Valley liberals. He's literally the same ape-brained idiot that is the VC pipeline Silicon Valley moron, okay? Silicon Valley investors absolutely fucking love when someone says, I am doing disruption, okay? I'm doing a disruptive technology. And then they turn around and they're like, we're disrupting the bodegas, the corner market. With what? A fucking vending machine. But they're like, woo, you said it's disruptive new tech. It's a vending machine. But all of a sudden, you called it disruptive and new, so I'm going to fucking give you $1 million. That is precisely what Joe Rogan is doing with Elon Musk right now.
What was that vending machine? Oh, okay. How would it do that, though? It doesn't look like you could fit enough stuff in there. But okay.
Now, he's revolutionizing digging a hole in the ground, dude. Wow. That's crazy. Disruptive, dude. That's great. Let's watch this. Tim Dillon reminds everyone that Joe meets is...
They revolutionized fucking people in the ass when they developed strap-ons, Hasan. So, you know what I mean? revolutionizing the strap-on industry. Vibrators, that revolutionized the fake penis industry. You know what I'm saying? Like we've always had smooth stones to put in our pussies, but then they made glass ones, and then they made plastic ones, and then they made vibrating ones, and then they made them waterproof. That's revolutionizing. Let me tell you, that's revolutionary, right, ladies? I mean, like, men, we don't really get it because we don't got shit, man. I remember running around the house looking for something to fuck when I was like 13 or 14 years old. I'm like, what the fuck? There's nothing to fuck. I put a hole in my pillow. It didn't feel like good at all. It actually scratched up my penis. But you guys, you ladies, you understand. You know what I mean?
Is nice to him. I wonder why.
The thing about Austin that I've loved more than anything is the people are more relaxed and friendly.
Is that true?
100%.
Who was mean to you in LA?
They're just weird.
I would see people around you, and you were always treated like a god. This is my one thing. You say that you're like, people are friendly or in Texas. I've never seen anyone be anything but very happy to see you in LA. It's not like
but it's not like I don't know that people aren't nice. Like, I see the way they talk to other people.
Sure.
I see the way they talk to me if they don't know who I am.
Yeah, people here are friendly, but I think people.
Listen. I live in New York. New Yorkers are fucking dickheads. New Yorkers, Long Islanders, and the city guys, all fucking dickheads. I wouldn't doubt that people in Texas are nicer. That's what I always heard. It's probably a more accepting atmosphere. Also, let me see something. Let's see. Yeah, there's probably less people of color in Texas, so Joe Rogan's probably happy about that. Just fucking kidding. I don't know.
Everywhere kind of friendly, right?
So? I was looking into it, but I just got a little bored and decided to make the joke without any factual evidence.
Getting invited again? Yeah, I don't know. I'd be surprised if Joe has Tim back on. This is the most pushback I've ever seen a Joe Rogan guest give Joe Rogan. So I don't know if what's, and this is like light too, by the way, but I do respect that. Maybe I will have Tim on the show. I know he said he likes me and things like that in the past. After seeing his Alex Jones appearance, I was like, what the fuck? But you know, this is pretty good.
Too much traffic and too many people.
Yeah, but the traffic's coming here. I mean, you gotta be careful what you wish for.
Joke.
It's gonna not be a joke. It'll not be a joke soon.
It's a joke.
Keep telling everyone how great it is.
I leave here at 5 o'clock all the time. It's like, la-di-da, I'm home in 10 minutes. It ain't shit.
Bro, did he just say Texas doesn't have traffic? I mean, it's not as bad as LA, but goddamn, dude.
Yeah, I think that was his point, Hasan.
You're really gonna fucking just be like, Texas doesn't have traffic? Especially fucking Austin? Holy shit.
Oh fuck, what words am I saying? If only we could create a revolutionary tunnel under LA to get rid of some of that traffic.
It's like if he lived in fucking Reseda or some shit, and then his studio was right next door to his house, and he's like, there's no traffic in LA.
Like, which Mario Prince is hotter, Daisy or Peach? I think Daisy, because Peach is like 15, so I can't say Peach. But if Daisy's also 15, then Mario.
Dog, what the fuck? They're absolutely...
I think Toadette's 24, though. So Toadette.
Is crazy fucking traffic in parts of Texas that are, you know, occupied.
Birdo does have that fucking suckatron, though. You know what I'm saying?
By humans. It is surprising to see a Joe Rogan guest actually push back on him a little bit. Maybe it's because I hate, just fucking despise how much people suck Joe. Like, they suck on him so hard that, like, anytime I see some, like, minor pushback, I'm like, well, that's kind of content. That's different. That's new content. A great example.
I think it's just because Joe's not a dickhead, man. Like, that's why people constantly criticize you. Really, like, a really shitty person. I think that's something that you got to come to terms with. Like, I don't think that you're correct all the time. But I think it's just how much of a fucking dickhead you are when you're wrong. People are like, yeah, well, you're a fucking asshole. It's not just being wrong, it's being confidently wrong. You know? Like, Hasan's probably right like 90% of the time. I don't really know. But he's such a fucking relentless cunt. I just can't, it just pisses people off. That's just part of it. So, you know, it's one thing to be wrong about something. It's like, hey, the sky's pink. It's another thing to do like, the sky's fucking pink! And if you don't agree with me, kill yourself! You know what I mean? Those are two very different displays of information. Where the fuck? I broke a key. I don't know. One of the keys flew off of my keyboard. But you get what I'm saying?
Oh, the echo chamber Joe lives in?
Kill the shit out of people.
Oh, ton.
A chip on your shoulder and a thick skin.
The biggest chip on your shoulder.
And you also see the drawbacks.
You see a huge drop.
It is tough to deal with, but if
it's the toughest to deal with.
Dude, he's the prototype. Brendan Schaub is a dude who was able to, like, literally fucking turn his life around because of Joe. Like, almost single-handedly, you know what I mean? Like, he'd be fucking dead if it wasn't for Joe Rogan. Like, he literally was like, give me those long-ass nipples, and I'm just gonna suck on them. And I will suck on them as hard as I can. I will echo your sentiments. I will literally do whatever you fucking say. And, you know, make money as a consequence of that. The dude went from fucking being, like, a UFC fighter to straight up doing podcasts with another, like, mutual friend of Joe Rogan's. He literally is like, I totally understand why Brendan Schaub is doing this.
Got a dicey past in terms of the law.
Some would say the diciest.
A rough reason for why.
The roughest. Oh, who knows?
It's fun.
It's so.
What are we talking about, though?
I will suck wasn't for his life or... Dude,
he has a chip on your shoulder.
a great example. The echo chamber Joe lives in?
Kill the shit out of people.
Oh, ton.
A chip on your shoulder and a thick skin.
The biggest chip on your shoulder.
And you also see the drawbacks.
You see a huge drop.
It is tough to deal with, but if
it's the toughest to deal with.
Dude.
Oh, okay. I guess because he's saying.
Rogan, like echo went from fucking like.
What are they talking about? Maybe he actually agrees with them.
Reason for why?
Toughest. Oh, who knows?
It's fun.
It's the funnest.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's the best.
You feel like this is a dirty business. Like I don't want to be a part of your dirty business.
It's the dirtiest business.
Oh my god, dude! What? This is so bad. Yo, someone said backup singer. The dirtiest business, the toughest.
I mean, it's quite possible that he's just agreeing with him because he likes him, but it's also possible that maybe he's saying something that's agreeable. You know, like that's, I don't know what they're saying because they removed all the context. It's kind of not the greatest way to promote information when you take everything wildly out of context.
The most fun.
I'm like a scout, right? Like if you sent me down the trail, you go, hey, I want you to go down the trail and gather up like a couple 100 million downloads a month and tell us what's up.
Yeah, thanks for what you're doing for all of us.
Tell us what
Seriously.
Tell us what's happening.
You're a hell of a scout.
This is what it's like. And I'm like, hey,
there's a cliff. We're running towards a cliff. Stop. Everybody stop. You
This
gotta
is
hit
very
the fucking
cringe.
brakes.
and they're like, you're an anti-vaxxer. And they just fucking keep going, you don't believe in science. Hashtag fuck Joe Rogan. And
But why do people watch Joe Rogan? That would make me turn it off forever. That was so cringe. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? That was my fear factor.
I'm like, guys, I want us to make it. There's a cliff. Everybody's got to slow the fuck down.
What a psycho. He straight up thinks his anti-vaxxer bullshit is like legit and he's like helping people. Dude, that's what happens when you are surrounded exclusively.
I think he is
exclusively by
yeah.
fucking yes men and sycophants who are just suckling on your teeth, dude.
No, Hasan, you too. All right, great video. Thank you so much. I agreed with all of it. Interesting stuff.